Note to self, don't shoot walk around video at rush hour in the wind. But wanted to show you my 2000 Jeep TJ and pretty much the inspiration and reason for this whole channel. That because it leads to my trips, it leads to my adventures, it leads to a lot of things. So why I work hard, why I do what I do. So what is it? Got a 2000 Jeep TJ Sahara edition with the 4-liter i6. I bought it, well, I guess I should back up. The reason that I bought it is because back in college I got into four-wheeling. That's 15 years ago, and I was playing around with Samurais. When I had a Suzuki Samurai, it was up on 36s and Toyota axles and all the fun stuff that you do, and it was great for off-road, and that's about it. It sucked on the road, it sucked to put passengers in, it sucked pretty much any speed above 15 miles an hour, and that's no fun. You have a convertible vehicle, when it's nice, you like to take it out, spin around. So after a while I got sick of that and I sold it and got into the crotch rocket game. That lasted for 4 or 5 years and I wanted to get back into something like that. So I picked this thing up with the idea that it would never ever go off-road. We've all been there, we've all told ourselves that lie. And so that lie eventually merged with, okay, I do want to go off-road, but not at the sacrifice of any on-road comfort or ability. So that has kind of been my theme as I have modified this Jeep, is to maintain its ability to drive down the road. I have driven this Jeep, I live in Michigan, I've driven this Jeep to Maine, I've driven this Jeep to California, I've driven it to Utah. So it's been across the country 3 different times, and on those trips we stopped and did some wheeling along the way. So I like to try and keep it to where it can kind of do both. So it's not amazing off-road, it's not amazing on-road, but it can do both. So mods are well, the axles are stock Dana 44 in the back, upgraded with 488s and Aussie torque locker, which is a pretty good locker. Pops a little bit, but always engages, always works well. Front axle, we got a high pinion Dana 30 out of a Cherokee, chromoly axle shaft, 760 joints. We're running an 1.5-inch quarter wall tie rod from, I thought it was Rusty's, I'm not quite sure. Suspension, I've just got some adjustable lower links, stock upper links. I'm running the JKS adjustable coil spacer system and stock coils. So those coils are the stock coils that came on it. There's 0 lift onto it. I've probably got it adjusted for about 2.5, maybe 3 inches of lift, and that clears these 35s just fine, with the addition of these Xenon flares. These are the 4-inch flares. I really like the flares. I went with them because everybody and their brother's got some flat fenders and it just kind of looks white trash to me, so I went and picked those up. Sorry, I thought it might look better with some lights on it. Just wanted to show that these Xenon flares do have a light built into them. Running truck light headlights, pretty decent. Basic Warn VR8, which so far has been good. I haven't used it in any super hard pulls, but I've been high centered 3 or 4 times and it's got me out no problem. Again, keeping simple for the theme. It's just a basic Smitty built bumper. Didn't want anything crazy or gaudy. I used to be into all the hoops and the tubes and everything, and let's just try and keep it light and keep it running down the highway. So Same deal with the wheels, basic $100 JK takeoffs. ARB sliders, another great mod for off-road. Those things are pretty expensive, but they're a lot lighter than most guards. I think they probably run like an 1/8 inch thick. They're not super thick, but I haven't managed to bend them or break them at all. So I really think that they're sized appropriately for the TJ. Plus, with the way the frame hangs down, you're not going to run into really beating on them too hard. You should get into your belly skid before then. I've also got a flat belly skid from somewhere, can't remember. Swing out tire carrier from Best Top, because I already had this cheap bumper on the back, and that seemed like a decent addition. Said it would hold the 35. The Jeep it's a Sahara package, so it still has cruise control that works. It still has air conditioning that works. It's a 2000, so it's 20 years old now, but everything is functional. I still keep carpet in it because I appreciate the vehicle to be just a little bit quieter. So where am I going with the build? Well, show you something in my garage, 2 of them, a little bit of some hints. But first, we've got a new set of axles. Second, we have a floor extension. Very few people probably know what that is, but if they do, that'll let you know what I'm doing. Also, back here, got a spare tub and an LJ roll cage. That also is a little bit of a hint. So, thanks for watching. Appreciate it, like always. Like if you like, share, subscribe if you want. Peace out. Please, you didn't think I'd end this without a burnout, did you?